Hello and happy Halloween, everybody! I'm Brad, the Green Knight of the Co-op Knights. Thank you so much for joining me in my Spooktober celebrations. As you probably already know, Halloween is one of my favorite annual holidays, and this year I've chosen to celebrate it by traumatizing myself for your entertainment. I've selected 10 horror games suggested to me by viewers like you, the other Co-op Knights, or the internet in general. Most of these games you might have heard of before, or have no clue what they're about. Just like I do. So let's see what frights await us, shall we? In this episode, we are playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent, a rather popular horror game from, I guess, the 2000s, I guess. But I've never been able to touch it until now, and I'm really excited to give it a look-see. It was free on Steam a number of months ago as part of like some sort of special. I don't know what it was in anticipation of, but I figured I'd snag it up while it was available. I don't know if it still is free, but hopefully they'll do a similar thing soon, because I've heard a lot of cool things about this game. Let's hop right in. Let's just do normal, because I have no clue what I'm doing. Loading screen. Oh, here we go.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel.
Okay, we stumbled upon someone not having a good time. Alright. I seem to have passed out. A memento has been added to the journal. Memento. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Okay, so not that way. That was eerie. Wait, what liquid trail is it talking about? Oh, it's got those trippy door mechanics. Tinderbox. Alright. Guess I can't go that way. Should I light this? Okay. Oh, I see. Tinderboxes are single-use only. Okay, I think that's the liquid trail it wants me to follow, the red stuff. Is that blood? Whoa, I'm getting trippy. Whoa, I feel like I'm floating. I don't understand any of the mechanics behind this game. Okay, so here's sanity, health. Tinderbox is a journal, so that's my items. Hello. Ah, here's the more of the liquid stuff. Might take me some getting used to. As with all games in my Spooktober celebration set, they may be games worthy of a series, and if you guys desperately want to see me continue a game that I'm playing, please let me know by telling me so in the comment section below. Someone moving? I also might just come back to a game to finish it as a series later. What the fuck? I'm getting all funky. That was weird. There we go. That's how that works. That was trippy. I'm not going in there. That's dark. Nice art. What the fuck? Standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or other sources of light. Okay, so my character does not like darkness. I don't either. That's a lie. I do like darkness when I'm gaming, but, you know, just makes it easier to see things. Alright. Progress to the next area. I like progression. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. To Dover. What wind? How is there wind down here? Whoa, what the feck? What the hell? A slight headache. Okay. I'm not going in that muck. That's gross. Oh, fuck. Okay. Now, from what I understand, these lanterns have limited oil, so I must keep them... Oh, books. Okay. So I must be careful about their usage. Tinderbox. I probably wasted that tinderbox. We'll see. Out. Open that door right on my face. What shakes? Another tinderbox? Hello. Let's see. There's my lantern. Oh, and that's my lantern oil. So I need to be careful about using that. Okay, so it's that direction. More oil. I can turn it off now, though.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Okay then. Interesting. So I have assigned myself to murder somebody. What's this? Did that do anything? Whoa, what the fuck? Okay. Interesting. Do I want to go in there? How's my lantern oil? Ooh, lantern oil isn't shit. Oh, do I? Okay, that's how that works. It's all menu. Ew, cockroaches. Entrance hall. Doing good so far. We're still alive. Haven't seen any sign of any monster or something. His name voiced in a steadily rising purge, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a... It passes by too fast for me to read. What the fuck?
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... What did you...
What the hell?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
What do I do? Do I... It is tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. Okay, so it's like some sort of flesh covering. It's kind of gross. Buh. Which way? People, down the main hallway there? Or should I try going up the stairs? Let's go upstairs. Whoa! What is in there? Hello? To the laboratory. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Who beeth these people? Oh. Hello? Okay, so I guess those rocks just fell. Ooh, what's this? Oil! Click and drag. What? Hello? What? Hello, who's there? Ew. That's just gross. I have no tinderboxes left. Oh, cockroaches. Gross. How's my sanity going? Slight headache. Health, all is good.
Someone's coming.
What? Who's coming? Was it me or someone else? Hello? Oh, hello. Ooh, chest. With another tinderbox in it, yay. Well, I can throw things pretty easy, that's nice. Whoa, okay. New memory.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
Oh, hello. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I will only crave fair judgment and a safe return. I need to work on my voices. Alrighty then. Oh, does it just bring me back to that? Okay. That's all that's for, so that's not something I grab. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. I guess being Latin it would be vitae. Is that right? I can't remember. It's been forever since I took Latin. The former compounds lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt Aqua Regia instead of Aqua Fortis. I hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Okay, nothing in there. So chemistry pot. And those are my tinderboxes. Journal. Okay, so is that some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery? Can it be dissolved? Okay. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to try and become a chemist now. Alright. Well, I suck in chemistry class. Ooh, what's this? Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experience has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Okay, then. To the wine cellar it is, then? No sanities. Okay, I'm alright. Yeah, flies. And bugs. Let's shed a little light on the situation, shall we? I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but my cuckoo clock just went off. It plays This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas. One of my favorite movies of all time. Damn it, I can read it fast enough. I'm too slow. Okay, so I'm guessing... Where's my light? Shit. No oil left in the lantern. I should find a way to get more. Hello? It won't budge. I guess I need to find some way to pry that door open. Ooh, chest. Ah, yep. I saw something in there. Yay! Gimme. And more oil in the lantern. Alright, so I'm guessing... Hello? I should try to use that as sparingly as possible. What? Okay then, so I guess no going down there yet. Let's see if we can find our way down to a cellar, which I guess is probably... Wine cellar. Perfect. Alright. So far, so good. Ah, shite. I need a key. Where will I find a key? Maybe in the archives, perhaps? Because that seems like the only other door that I can go through right now. Into the archives we go. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London. Seemed appropriate somehow. Hello? Anyone there? What's this?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So what, am I a paleontologist? Archaeologist? One of those? Professions. Once again, I know not a thing about these games. So, you veterans of the Amnesia series might be pissed at what I'm doing, but, you know. I mean, how did you play the first time you did it, you know? Everything's an experiment, isn't it? Yeah, push door, there we go. Hello? That manual door opening thing is gonna trip me up a lot. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Wait. Tinderbox, yes. I do kind of like it though, it's fun.
May 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Okay then. Oh, I thought it wanted me to have that. Okay. Wouldn't that be cool if it landed in the cupboard? What's this? Whoa! What the? Hello? Okay. Whoa! Fuck. Run to the light. Shite. Okay, I need to figure out what to do. Because I squandered my lantern light. There, chest. Oh, hello, another page. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian Royal Court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Blah, 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 blah. I don't like this big, scary corridor. What is that? Hello? Oh, game froze. Hello? Oh shit. No! Give me a moment here. Are we back? I think we're still back. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. The game froze and crashed on me. But I think we're back now. Let's see if we hop back into it. Okay, so I'm back here. Is this the nearest point where it's saved?
16th of late.
Okay, we already read all this. Alright, instead of... Whoa! Hello? Are you there? Crash that. Something moves. How's my sanity doing? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. That's no goo to me. Oh shit! That book just fell off its own housing. Is anyone else hearing that music? More lantern oil. And another tinderbox. Perfect. Nope, there's lantern oil in there. There we go. Is there a pig in here? More lantern oil, perfect. There's a hole in this wall. Whoa! What? What was that? Ah! Hell. This house is falling apart all around me. Why am I still here? Aha, more tinderbox. Whoa, what? Okay, I picked up a page and now I'm fainting. Whoa.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
What is this, a MacGuffin?
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
I'd love to see it.
The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Alright then. So I found something in my travels. Anyway. I wonder what it was I found. Aha, more tinderbox. Yay. Whoa, hello? Another memory.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just
Really?
buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay, so for some reason we were working on doing something to this building. Did I need to do something to this bookshelf here? Not from what I can tell. Okay, where do I go from here? Because I'm kind of stuck. Fragile but not breakable by hand. Can I chuck like a rock at it or something? Oh! Pfft. Who knew that violence was the answer?
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
What were they talking about? Some sort of secret door mechanism in the local history room. Ooh, more lantern oil. Yay. I'm starting to fill up on that stuff. Nice! What? Oh, is there like a series of those books I need to pull out or something? Oh, no tinderboxes left. Another page. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, I hope I'm pronouncing these things right, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt. And like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This is fed to the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. So, what, am I supposed to murder a 300-year-old? Okay, so there's another book, and another, so let's activate all of them and see what happens. Aha! Eureka! And what's this door? That's also locked. No tinderboxes left still. Ooh, I found a key! What the? I heard something. Those are footsteps. Those are definitely footsteps. I hear both footsteps and slimy moving. I know visually this is probably quite boring for you, but I am on the edge of my seat here. It's all about the noise. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. What? It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his man up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. Oh shit. Hello? Let's get the hell out of here. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hinan awaits, grinned the toothless foreman. Oh, fuck! What? What happened? Did I just get stabbed by something random? Ew. Okay, let's get to that wine cellar. Okay, I double-click it. To the wine cellar. The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless. But in camp, the hills moved. Strange phenomenon. Da, 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 da. I kind of wish I had a wine cellar. What? What's moving? Don't make me fade.
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
They had some fun. For a time. What is that? I am a coward. I understand that already. So don't laugh at me. As I've stated before, I am very easily frightened. Why are my instincts telling me to open that door? Starting to approach my end time, unfortunately. Shit.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Okay. What is Aqua Regia for? My sanity is in bad shape. And I'm out of everything I need. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Garrick, whatever. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I'd been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I decided wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolical ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... And silence. I don't like this one bit. For I do outright admit that I am a coward. Ooh, my sanity is going all to fuck.
The flicker, the bluish light.
Whew. Alright. Light source. Somewhat. What the fuck? Okay, I am very getting unnerved by this. This is a different kind of horror. This is a horror focused on the atmosphere of the place itself. What's this? What's this? Oh, fuck! What? It's getting hard to see with this. So do I just hang out near the light source until my sanity returns? Okay, things are starting to ease up a little bit. Whew, okay. Hello? Anybody out there? What's this? Whoa! What the fuck? Oh. Ow. I need to get out of here. Shit, no tinderboxes left. Flashlight's out. I got nothing. How do I get out of here? Sanity's just getting worse. Oh, the lantern's fully refilled. Sweet deal. Nope, I want that tinderbox. Gimme.
Getting closer somehow.
Hello? Okay, candle's back. We're kind of safe for now. Phew. Except now I'm trapped in here like a rat. Okay, so do I need to pull the wreckage away from here? There, get there. Okay. Okay. Let's get back out of here. Or do I need to go in here next? Ah, shit. I have to find something in here, don't I? Or have I already been here? Come on, Brad. Don't be such a coward. You're a friggin' co-op knight, for Pete's sake. A warrior. For light. and all the good things in the world. Okay, well, I'm done. I'm getting out of here. Is that everything I needed? The 4 chemicals. And do I have the 4 chemicals? I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 chemicals. Crap. I need a 4th. The 4th is probably down here somewhere. I believe I've found it. Now let's get the hell out of here. Whew. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia, headed for London. And with that little bit of what? Ow! So I'm not supposed to touch that stuff. Okay. Anyway, with that, I am afraid I am out of time for this session. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, my sanity's fully restored. Alright, let's turn off that light. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of my Spooktober celebrations. I am probably, more likely than not, going to return to this game to finish it in the future, because it seems definitely worthy of an entire series devoted to it. And anyway, I hope you'll join me in my future Spooktober celebrations episodes. I'll see you then. Take care.